In the quiet of the meadow, where the grass grew tall and the sky was a vast, endless blue, Woolly the sheep lived happily with his flock. Around his neck, Woolly wore a small silver bell, a gift from the farmer. The bell jingled sweetly as he walked, a sound that had become a part of his identity. One morning, as the sun peeked over the horizon, Woolly awoke to find his bell missing. Panic surged through him, and he began searching frantically through the grass and clover where he had slept. But the bell was nowhere to be found. Woolly felt a pang of sadness. The bell was special to him, and he couldn't imagine being without it. Determined to find his bell, Woolly set off to retrace his steps from the day before. He wandered through the meadow, past the old oak tree and down to the babbling brook. Along the way, he asked his friends if they had seen his bell. "Have you seen my bell?" Woolly asked Daisy the duck, who was paddling in the pond. Daisy quacked thoughtfully. "I think I saw something shiny by the oak tree," she said. "Maybe it's your bell." Hopeful, Woolly hurried to the oak tree. He searched through the leaves and grass at its base, but found nothing. Feeling a little disheartened, Woolly sat down to think. As he rested, Benny the bear ambled over, noticing Woolly's distress. "What's wrong, Woolly?" Benny asked in his deep, gentle voice. "I've lost my bell," Woolly replied. "I've looked everywhere, but I can't find it." Benny thought for a moment. "Why don't we look together? Sometimes it helps to have a friend." Encouraged, Woolly agreed, and together they searched the meadow, looking under bushes and in the tall grass. Just when Woolly was beginning to lose hope, Benny called out, "Look over here." In a patch of clover, partially hidden by the leaves, lay Woolly's bell, its silver surface gleaming in the sunlight. Woolly's heart leaped with joy, and he rushed over to retrieve it. "Thank you, Benny," Woolly exclaimed, feeling a wave of relief wash over him. Benny smiled. "I'm glad we found it. Things are always easier when you have friends to help." Woolly placed the bell back around his neck, grateful for its familiar jingle. He realized that while the bell was special, the support of his friends was even more precious. As Woolly and Benny walked back to the meadow, Woolly thought about how lucky he was to have such caring friends. From that day on, he treasured his bell even more, not just for its sound, but for the reminder that he was never alone.